I got a telegram from someone claiming to be from the Little Rock Reservation. Of course, I couldn't be certain that this was for real, but I heard there was an opportunity to make some money. They told me to bring a friend along because the job would be dangerous. So naturally I asked Jacobs for help. I told him we might be able to earn some money by helping out the Little Rock Reservation. He was skeptical. After all, they don't usually ask for help. Nonetheless, he agreed to come with me and ask them what the job was about. We set off, and as we traveled through the swamps and the forest, we thought to ourselves, what kind of a job could this be? Was it even a real job, or was it some kind of ambush to claim our bounties? We couldn't be certain. We met up with some locals. According to them, a gang of outlaws had taken the nearby ruined fort. This meant they couldn't take their main trade route, and it made it dangerous to leave the reservation. So we agreed that we would help them. They said all the payment we needed was already in the fort because the outlaws had a lot of gold. They gave us their sacred bow. They said that we could use it to defeat the outlaws, and that if we succeeded that I could keep it. So we traveled to the outlaw camp, and an epic battle commenced. I awoke to a successful mission. The fort was completely cleared of all outlaws. We set up a flare into the sky to signal to the reservation that the mission was completed. I said my goodbyes to Jacobs and thanked him for his help. And then I continued my journey to acquire the Spitfire revolving sniper rifle in Roblox The Wild West. So I started off in bronze with the intention of doing some treasure hunting, but I got distracted by these players over here. So I went to this shady guy, and he told me that if I followed these clues on the scrolls that I'd get treasure, and I decided it seemed legit enough, so I gladly gave him $5,000 for it. I started traveling to the location of the first clue. I knew exactly where it was, but I found something unexpected on the way. It was the biggest bear I'd ever seen. It was definitely a legendary bear. After many bullets, it finally died and gave me some valuable loot. Then I went and I dug up the treasure. It gave me 6 emeralds, which was pretty good. At the second scroll location, all I got was 2 zombie bear pelts, which weren't worth anything. Then I went to go mining in this abandoned mine shaft. The problem was, as soon as I got down there, my lantern stopped working properly and I couldn't see where I was going. This caused me to fall down. When I reached the bottom, I was all wet. I'd fallen in water. And worse, there was a bear. Quickly hopped onto a nearby rope and shot the bear to death. I could see that there was no gold down here, so I climbed back up and left. And then something awful happened. I was summoned for jury duty.
This boy is now in session. Let's see the charges for today. Sarah,
Give him
don't do
give him the death penalty.
Eh?
Give him death penalty.
Death penalty?
Yes,
It's
death
robbery.
penalty. Yes, for robbery. He's a repeat
Alright.
offender.
Really?
Yes.
Death penalty. Oh my god. I told you not
I think
to
that's
do.
the wrong person. You weren't supposed to kill him.
Well, anyway, death penalty for this man.
Justice has been
whoever
served.
wants to
Thank
do
you,
it,
Mr.
go
Mayor.
ahead. You're welcome.
I then decided to rob the ferry. First, I started by scouting it out. Then I decided to take them on at range, so I could have more time to shoot them before they reach me. I started to pick the lock on the door, and then suddenly it got super bright. Once I picked the lock, I threw dynamite in to open up the vault. Then I took all the gold. Then I got all the gold and I sold it, and I got very rich. Oh yeah, baby, now I'm filthy rich. That robbery was just a sitch. So then I tried to shoot this guy who was robbing the bank. But then he killed me. And worse, he called me a bum. My ego was destroyed. How could I possibly recover from this? My career is ruined. But I wasn't gonna let that stop me. Immediately, I started mining at the water cavern, dedicated to get the money I need for the Spitfire revolving sniper. Then I noticed something strange going on in the mayor's office. I couldn't be sure, but it looked illegal. Then the following encounter ensued. So now I total out to $720,000. Still a long way to go, as it's only 14% of the way to the $5 million gold we need to obtain the Spitfire. I wanted to thank you for your viewership and ask that you subscribe if you haven't already. It helps me out a lot. And thank you to Starboard Studios for making this awesome game. I obviously couldn't make content on it if you guys did not make it.